In 1453, the unthinkable happened. Constantinople, once the crown jewel of Christian Europe, fell to the Ottoman Empire. It was the end of the Byzantine Empire, the final breath of the Roman legacy, and the beginning of a new era. How did a fortified city, protected by centuries of walls and history, collapse? And why does this single event still echo in global history to this day? Let's explore the Conquest of Constantinople, a turning point that reshaped religion, politics, trade, and the very map of the world. 1. Constantinople, the city of cities. For over 100 years, Constantinople stood as the capital of the Byzantine Empire and the eastern continuation of the Roman Empire. It was a center of Christianity, culture, and commerce, nicknamed the Queen of Cities. Its position between Europe and Asia made it incredibly strategic, both defensively and economically. 2. The Ottomans on the rise. By the 1400s, the Ottoman Empire had surrounded Constantinople on nearly all sides. Their young, ambitious Sultan Mehmed II had one goal: take the city that had resisted Muslim conquest for centuries. He was just 21 years old, but he was determined to claim eternal glory. 3. The siege begins. On April 6, 1453, Mehmed launched a massive siege. The Byzantines, led by Emperor Constantine XI, were hopelessly outnumbered. Only about 7,000 defenders stood against an army of over 80,000 Ottomans. Fun fact: the city's legendary Theodosian walls had protected it for centuries and were considered nearly impenetrable. 4. The secret weapon. Cannons. Mehmed brought with him massive cannons, including one called the Basilica, capable of firing 600-pound stone balls. This marked one of the first major uses of gunpowder artillery in European warfare, and it changed everything. The great walls of Constantinople, once unbreakable, began to crumble. 5. Naval blockade and strategy. Mehmed also launched a naval blockade, but the Byzantines held him off using chains across the Golden Horn. So what did he do? He dragged 70 ships across land on greased logs, bypassing the chain and surprising the defenders from behind. 6. The final assault. May 29, 1453. After weeks of bombardment, Mehmed ordered a final all-out attack. Wave after wave of Ottoman troops stormed the city. In the chaos, Emperor Constantine XI is said to have thrown off his imperial robes and fought to the death. By sunrise, Constantinople had fallen. 7. Aftermath. A new empire rises. Mehmed II entered the city and proclaimed it the new capital of the Ottoman Empire. He converted the great Hagia Sophia, once the largest church in the world, into a mosque. Constantinople became Istanbul, marking the symbolic and literal end of the Middle Ages. 8. The fall of the Byzantine Empire. The fall of Constantinople marked the death of the last Roman institution. After over a millennium, the Eastern Roman, or Byzantine, Empire was gone. Many Greek scholars fled west to Italy, bringing with them ancient texts that helped ignite the Renaissance. 9. Why it mattered globally. The conquest shifted trade away from Constantinople and pushed European powers to find new trade routes east. This helped spur the age of exploration, including voyages by Columbus, da Gama, and Magellan. Fun fact: the fall of Constantinople helped kickstart the modern world. 10. The legacy today. The conquest is still remembered across the world. In Greece and Eastern Europe, it symbolizes a deep historical loss. In Turkey, it marks the rise of a great empire. In world history, it represents the collision of civilizations and a new global balance of power. The fall of Constantinople wasn't just the end of a city. It was the end of an age. It marked the fall of Rome's last breath and the rise of a new world order. If you found this epic chapter of history fascinating, subscribe for more deep dives into the moments that truly changed everything.